Hi again, everybody. This video is intended for the detailed instructions regarding your audiovisual presentation or your report as part of your requirement here in our course at EDUC90. With that, let me share my screen with you. I do believe that I've already posted this in our Facebook group, but for the sake of clarity, let us go over it one by one. Okay, so once again, this is about your AVP or the audio visual presentation. Class reports will be done in pairs or by group. In your class, you will do it in pairs, meaning to say that for every meeting, there will be two persons working together to facilitate the first two parts of our class meeting. Remember that we meet for 1.5 hours every meeting. That 1.5 hours will be divided into 3 equal parts. The first, second, and third 30 minutes. For the reporters, you are tasked to facilitate the first and second 30 minutes. So what will happen during the first 30 minutes? The reporters during this time, let's say for example, we meet at 1 o'clock. From 1 o'clock to 1:30, the reporters should lead a prayer, have a quick review of the previous lesson, conduct motivational activity, and provide a preview for the next lesson. This will be conducted through Zoom meetings or Google Meet. Is that clear? Again, that's for the first 30 minutes of the class. It's a synchronous session. We meet all together live. Prayer, quick review, motivational activity, and lesson preview of the new lesson. Next, after that first 30 minutes, we will end our live meeting. What will happen during the second 30 minutes? Let's say, for example, at 1:30, what will happen? You are supposed to watch the AVP of your classmates that should be uploaded in YouTube. Okay, reporters, you have to upload or share the link, share the YouTube link of your AVP in our Google Classroom. Again, it should be scheduled as much as possible. Let's say you post at 7 o'clock, then schedule your posting at 1:30 if we meet at 1 o'clock. But let's say we meet at 2:30, then what time should you schedule your post? It should be at 3 o'clock. Again, that's for the second 30 minutes. Meaning to say you should be ready even before the actual day of your reporting. Now, for the third 30 minutes, that is the time allotted for your class output. So look at your course calendar, the one I've given you, and see the rightmost column of your course calendar. So for the criteria for grading, please look at the table here at the right side of your screen. The first criterion is the lesson review, lesson preview, and motivational activity are engaging. That's for 10 points. Again, this part of our meeting is conducted via Zoom or Google Meet. Next one, the video report contains necessary information about the topic. That's for 10 points as well. So you can use the information that can be found in your handout, but please do also feel free to add additional information from the internet or other books or resources. Next criterion. Facts and ideas are presented in a logical sequence and can easily be understood. That's another 10 points. The content is delivered with resourcefulness and creativity. That's 10 points. Next, the AVP runs from 15 to 25 minutes. 5 points. The reporters are articulate. 5 points. That will be a total of 50 points. Now, let us go over with the frequently asked questions about the report or AVP. Question number 1. How should we do the motivational activity? Well, it's up to you for as long as it will be engaging. That is, it will allow maximum class participation. You can play a song, demonstrate dance steps, facilitate a simple game, show a short clip, and ask questions. Next question. Is there a prescribed style in doing the audiovisual presentation or report? There is no prescribed style. You can make a vlog-like report, you can do a role play or a buzz session, you can present slides in a Zoom meeting with your groupmates and record it. Or you can simply put a camera in front of you and deliver the content. Be resourceful and creative. Next one. Can our AVP run shorter than 20 to 25 minutes? If you can't create a 20 to 25 minute AVP because you think that the content is too short, then you can tell me ahead of time, or you can search the internet for additional information regarding and relating to the topic. What medium should we use? Should we be fluent? Well, you use the English language and try to be as articulate as you can. Okay, so I hope that the instructions are clear to you with regards to the audiovisual presentation or your report. Now, earlier I mentioned that you will work in pairs. Let's try to look at our course calendar. Next week will already be our 5th and 6th meeting, meaning to say that the first pair of reporters will have to discuss about the teacher as a curricularist, and the second pair of reporters will have to discuss the school curriculum, its definition, nature, and scope. Now, let's look at the list of pairs in your class. For EDUC90 PSE2AE, here's your list. The first pair would have to be Mark Hill and Angelo. Then the second reporter will be Charime Lovinia. For SE2PE, the first pair to report is Claire and Milea. The second pair to report is Darwin and Irish. Okay, so for those names that I mentioned, please already start preparing for your audio visual presentation, because next week you should already be prepared to upload the link in our Google Classroom. So if there are more questions about this, I'd be willing to answer that. You can just send me a message through Facebook. That's it, and thank you, everybody. Goodbye.